These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And that's complete to Swain.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now Wilson on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. That one to Swain, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Play action. Now Jackson. Being chased out left. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
They go play action now. Jackson. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Dobbins. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
That's good. First down. 47-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Buying time to it, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston, he's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen.
Check. Lucky. Spot that. Point left. Check. Shift. Quick dash. Come.
To throw is Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Touchdown! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. Duvernay now now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 27, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Watkins. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Here's Jackson to throw. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson, rolling to his right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime.
Check 31, check 31. 14,
On first down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 33. Myers' kick is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive one of quarter three.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 76 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Finding room to the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Tyus Bowser, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw again. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they're going to have this in a... great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Carson. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket.
And that's complete to Swain.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 57 yards.
And the Seahawks strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Play action. Now Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's complete to Brown, right side. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Check out.
Here's Wilson. He's going to try and go deep again. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett, 53 yards. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. He'll buy some time right. And got his man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.